You clicked on this video because you know it's true. SMMA is a complete waste of time, and if you have any intentions of making 5 to 10k per month passively in 2025, please, for your own good, do not go waste your time, energy, and money in SMMA. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why SMMA is not your best option as a beginner or if you're a 9-to-5 worker, and what I believe is the superior business model, aka digital synthesis. And if this is your first time here, my name is Angelo. I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur and I've made over $3,000 passively as a complete beginner selling digital products online. But life was not like this a year ago, 1 to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was literally in debt, constantly in overdraft, and I owed a lot of money. I was in debt. It was to the point where I couldn't even ask my parents for money because things back home were not good. And I had a friend that was also broke and I had to ask him for money. So that's how bad things was. And despite of all of the challenges, I was able to overcome it and make over $3,000 passively. So yes, this is not counting the actual active income. So if I were you and you're actually serious about making money online in 2025, bring on your pen and paper, take some notes and lock in. Because if you cannot sit down for the next few minutes and focus and learn how to make money online, then you're not serious about this. You might as well click off this video. That being said, let's get started. SMMA, for those of you that don't know what it means or what it stands for a social media marketing agency. Usually how this works is, as an agency owner, you contact businesses or business owners that want to scale their brand or make money with their content. So you provide marketing services to their business, whether that be content creation or ads. And the way you gain these clients is by doing cold outreach. So essentially cold calling, sending cold emails, sending cold DMs. Usually that is the main way of getting clients in SMMA. Once you've sent a few emails or made a few calls, then you hope to set an appointment on a sales call. We talk a bit more in details with the business owner about how your service is going to help them out and hopefully close them on a monthly retainer of $2,000, $5,000 or more. Now, a lot of agency owners don't actually provide the service themselves. What they do is that they delegate the task to somebody else or an employee or a freelancer. For many years, SMMA has been marketed as the greatest or one of the best business models for beginners, but I don't really agree, and I'm going to explain to you why. SMMA is not your best option as a beginner. Number one, endless cold outreach. You're constantly chasing clients who probably don't even want your service. If you've ever had any experience with cold outreach, because I have, you get ignored 90% of the time. Because think about it. When was the last time, and I would actually bet money on this, I would bet $100 right now, if you can answer this question. When was the last time that you bought a service from a random stranger who messaged you out of nowhere? Exactly, it doesn't happen because you don't trust strangers. So why would a business owner trust you, a stranger? Number two, you're just another employee. A lot of agency owners complain about burnout and not feeling fulfilled because they're tied to driving results, delivering results every single month. So you're basically working for your client full time, which goes against the entire intention of making money online, because we want freedom, not to be another employee. Number three, there's a lack of trust. I am 100% certain that sales only happen when people like you, trust you, and know you. So if there aren't any of those factors in cold outreach, how do you expect to make any money? Number four, it is extremely competitive. There are thousands of agencies out there offering the same services as content creation, email marketing, all this crazy stuff. So many people are offering the same thing. This is without counting the big dogs in the industry. So the competition is absolutely crazy. And on the other hand of that, business owners are getting bombarded with pitches daily. So standing out is almost impossible unless you have huge portfolio or a lot of testimonials. Number five, a high upfront time investment. Research and doing the cold outreach campaigns take hours every single day. I remember when I was doing cold outreach, when I was a copywriter, and that demanded so much of my time because I actually had to find clients that were qualified and also send personalized emails and DMs to them, which was extremely time consuming and mentally draining. Only a tiny fraction of your outreach will result in meetings, and even fewer will result in signed clients. So all the effort that you put it in with your time and energy and making these emails and sending them doesn't go anywhere because you get rejected 90% of the time. Number six, no real scalability. The more clients you take on, the more time and energy you need to actually manage them, but not only the clients, but also manage the team as well that is with you, helping your client make some money or get the results that you're looking for. And hiring a team does help, But the only problem is that it adds expenses, it lowers your profits, and adds even more responsibility, stress, and time, which goes against our intentions from the jump, which is to have time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. And I could maybe be making a good amount of money and be able to do this remotely, but if I don't have my own time, if I can't manage it, I'm cooked. Now, those are just some of the reasons why I believe SMMA is just not your best option as a beginner. But what is the solution? Digital synthesis. With digital synthesis, there are no client chasing. So you do not need to beg people to work with you every single day through your emails. People come to you automatically through content or with ads. And on top of that, we have AI automations that does all the job for you. So in other words, people come to you because they see value in what you offer, not because you're hounding them in the DMs or in the emails. Everything is done automatically in your favor. Number 2 is 95% to 100% profit. Yes, every single sale that you make goes directly to your pocket. The most that you pay in some fee is maybe through Stripe or through Gumroad, which is about 3 to 10%, which is basically nothing. Number 3 is a solo dolo business. If you're somebody that don't necessarily like managing teams, you feel like it's time consuming, it drains your energy, you're somebody like me that is a extroverted introvert and talking with people is not a problem, but it kind of drains your energy sometimes, then SMMA is not going to be your best option, because with digital synthesis, you don't need a team. Getting on calls is optional. You don't even have to get on calls. So what does that mean for you? No headaches. Number 4, it is infinitely scalable. Yes, with digital products, you can create it once with AI for about 30 minutes and then sell it infinite amount of times. You're not bounded by time or physical location because everything is done digitally, and your clients or your customers get the product directly in their phone or tablet. Number 5, it is low risk and high reward. It is perfect for beginners, and this may sound too good to be true, but yes, there are low startup costs. AI can handle the entire content creation part and automation part, which ideally means for you that you can spend more time with your family, with your loved ones, to travel or focus on your personal goals. Our main way of actually making money is going to be through organic marketing. And for those of you that think that organic marketing is based on luck, I'm sorry to tell it to you, but I've proven this for over 2 years in my account of having less than 7K followers and making this amount of money passively. You do not need a huge audience, you don't even need a lot of money, and I've barely spent any money on ads. And if you do spend any money on ads, it's gonna be $1 to $5 to $10 a day maximum. There's no need for you to spend 3 bands on ads like you would do with dropshipping, for example. So everything is done organically, and you only need to work for about 1 to 2 hours a day max. At this stage that I am right now with my business, I maybe work about 45 minutes a day to an hour. And that's if I'm stretching it. So you really get the entire day to do whatever it is that you want. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can do this faces as well. So for anybody out there that is shy or introverted, you don't really want to show your face for whatever reason, yes, you can do this faces. And lastly, no expertise needed. With digital synthesis, all you're doing is regurgitating and synthesizing valuable information that your audience needs. So in other words, as you're learning an information, you give it back to your audience right away and you make money that way. So there's no reason for you to have crazy testimonials or like a bunch of expertise, because you're gonna be learning something, synthesizing it to your audience, or you're gonna already be talking about something that you're passionate about, that you're skillful of, or you have some sort of knowledge. So no, you do not need to be an expert. And if you don't believe that this business is actually legit, you can look it up on Google. It's projected to be worth over $1 trillion. $1 trillion. This is all of a digital product that AI created for you. And this exact business model is what has allowed me to go to places like Barcelona, like London, like Paris, to ride on jet skis for fun. And I actually have a trip booked to Portugal tomorrow. And remember guys, I was in debt, dead broke literally 2 years ago. So I'm just living proof that this works. Now for those of you wondering, how does this actually work? Let me cook. The way digital synthesis works is very simple. Number 1, traffic. We need to attract customers. We need to attract the right people into our business. And we do this not by brainstorming or thinking about content. We literally just replicate what's already working in our niche. So whatever videos has gone viral these past 30 days in our niche, we literally replicate it. So for example, if a video says how to lose 60 pounds in 60 days, you can say how to lose 90 pounds in 90 days, and you're still gonna get the same amount of performance and views and likes and engagement, because you're building off somebody else's foundation of virality. So no, you do not need to be no crazy expert or a content genius, because we're simply going to be copying and pasting. And if you have the money to really boost this business as quick as possible, then you can invest in ads and maybe spend about $1 to $10 a day, which is basically nothing. Now, of course, once you have a few videos popping off, like you can see right here on the screen, you're gonna get a lot of people in your DMs. And there's a way of actually having a conversation with people so that you can persuade them and influence them to want your product and to actually buy it. And if they ever don't buy it, we have an entire back-end system right here that allows them to not only know more about this, gain some value and some information, but they can also buy the product right away. And if they don't buy the product, that's totally fine, because we're going to be collecting their emails through this lead magnet so we can nurture them over time with emails. And if you don't want to do email marketing, which, by the way, AI can do for you, you can simply get a broadcast channel and do it that way, or you can do long form content on YouTube just like I am. But essentially what I'm trying to say here is that SMMA is absolutely trash. You're tied to clients, you're glued to your screen, and constantly stressed about keeping clients. Cold outreach absolutely sucks and is high stress, and you're actively working all the time. But with digital synthesis, on the other hand, it is 100% profit. All the sales are automated basically. There are no sales calls. People come to you. It is infinitely scalable, low stress, and passive. So only based off numbers, only based off logic and what you want, which is location and time and financial freedom, what do you think sounds better? If you've reached here to this part of the video, I know that you're tired of wasting your potential. I know that you're tired of hitting that alarm every single morning. I know that you're sick of your 9 to 5. I know that you want to provide for your loved ones, travel around the world, live life on your own terms. Or you're simply just sick of trying out outdated side hustles that literally do not work. What I want you to understand from this video, if you learned anything, is that digital synthesis is a proven, guaranteed system of making you passive income as a complete beginner. No expertise, no face, no team. And if you're actually serious about getting started, then send me a DM on Instagram or book a free call with me, and I'll personally guide you make $5K per month passively within 90 days. And if you do not hit that $5K within 90 days, I'll personally work with you for free until you do. So if you're actually serious, book a free call with me and we'll have a chat. That being said, talk soon.